I'm Todd Grisham, and welcome inside the Lighthouse Theater, and what a night it's going to be. Alongside me is Johnny Nelson.
It's going to be unbelievable. The fans, everybody around the world.
First up, Ice Cold from the United States of America. And they'll be facing the Artist from the United States of America.
This bout is scheduled for 12 rounds of boxing. Fighting out of the red corner from the United States of America. Wearing the red trunks with gray trim. Ice Cold. Fighting out of the blue corner from the United States of America. Wearing the blue trunks trimmed with white. The Artist.
Not too many seats to be had in this arena as the hype continues to build for this showdown.
Todd, it's one of my favorite venues. You can't get a better place to fight.
So a capacity crowd here for this one. We've been waiting a long time for this matchup. And here we go. Build up to this fight has been incredible. Both of these men verbally sparring for weeks, and now they get it on for real. That counter punch caught him clean. He's putting the pedal to the metal, but has to be careful that he doesn't run out of gas. Good counter punching. Welcome you to this beautiful theater. Shakespeare has nothing on the drama that we've seen between these two fighters. We expect a standing ovation when these two are done.
You're getting everything tonight. And you know what? When you're in a theater, you know you've got to perform. There's no cutting corners. There's no making up excuses because you're going to be so transparent. All laid out there.
Halfway through the round, and it's pretty much even Steven.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. Just like a match made in heaven.
Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. And this is a you hit me hard, I'll hit you hard type of fight. Neither one of them want this to go to the judges' scorecards. And he scores with the counter. Nice counter. And the Artist has been dropped. You could see it in their eyes. They saw that punch coming, and there was nothing they could do.
I need to see that again.
1, 2, 3.
Gotta wonder how big of a factor that switch on. And there's the bell to start round 2. Let's see how he bounces back here after getting dropped in the last round.
That knockdown we just saw was a heavy knockdown. I'd be very, very surprised if he'll come out fresh as a daisy. That's not gonna happen. He's got to hustle now. He's got to bluff him.
The straight right just misses. This fighter brings a barrage of punches. They won't let you breathe. It's like fighting a hornet's nest.
You've got to swarm on your case. You know you've got to fight. You've got to hold him. You've got to tie him up. You've got to lean on him when you come in until the referee makes you break up. But keep your hands high because I will keep punching until that referee said stop.
The straight right just misses. One punch could change anything when these two step in the ring. know how to punch out, but thought there might be more action here. This fighter told us yesterday, I don't get paid by the minute. I'm going to go in there and try and knock my opponent out as soon as possible.
Oh, this is a slugger right here in front of them. These kind of fighters, they want to get hit in the face because it cheese them on. They want to stand there and fight in the trenches.
Big shots from both of these fighters. Got to be careful, though. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. You know that bet.
Switched off completely.
The bell rings and we start the third. Coming off a very tough round. Let's see what they do here.
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
Just when you think they're going to have a lull in the action, we get it heated back up. When you've got two evenly matched fighters in this weight class, it sometimes comes down to who's in better condition. Right when you think the pace will slow down, it picks up. They miss with the jab. Nice counter shot. This fighter's sort of the death by 1,000 paper cuts approach. They'll hit you 1,000 times before you can land one.
So you're getting in there with somebody that's so fast, you're prepared to take a licking because you've got to get some before you get in close.
Neither fighter willing to slow down. He threw a punch and just got countered. Misses with the straight left. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. That bell could not have come soon enough for this guy. Here we go to the fourth round. Let's see how they bounce back here in this round.
That was a tough last round. Now you've got to make sure he doesn't put it on you, and that's what he's going to try and do. So tie him up, hold him, lean on him. Don't get drawn into a fight. Not yet. Not until your senses have come back.
How nervous would you get when you know you're facing a big puncher like this that can seriously hurt you?
That power might be the do or die. That power might be the equalizer.
How about that time counter shot? Those counter punches have to hurt. The straight right just misses. Do you believe this? They call it the chin. How strong is your chin? Do you have a glass chin? These are things that can affect the fight.
Look back in the history books. Some of the best fighters in the world were the middleweights. Yes, the glamour division is the heavyweights, we know. But I'm telling you now, you look right there. These guys are on it. Fast, sharp, powerful. But it hurts. And you can imagine that being you. They're the size of an average man.
We wanted action, and they are giving us action. Straight right just misses. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. moment forward, he cannot afford to lose another round.
Mistakes and switch it up immediately.
On to the fifth we go. It has been all one-way traffic. How do they turn this around?
This is one of those situations. You've just been hurt. You've got to get out there again. Be smart. Be sharp. Don't be a fool. Don't get suckered in. Make him fight your fight. Hold him, tie him up just until your head clears again and your legs come back again. Because if you don't, he's going to pop you off.
You've got someone with the hand speed that this fighter possesses. How do you deal with it?
What you've got to do, Toddy, is anticipation. You've got to wait. You just got to throw caution to the wind and just hope. You're never going to know where the shots are coming from. You've just got to put in a guess.
Cannot throw out a lazy jab in this fight. You'll get knocked out. This fight has a real good flow to it. Can't land the jab there. Every time they throw a shot, they get countered. Power is obviously the great equalizer in boxing, but when you know your opponent is relying on that so heavily, how do you deal with it?
The middleweights are the best you can ever come across. Obviously, the glamour weight is the heavyweight, but the middleweight is the size of the average man or woman. When you get in there and you're letting the shots go, you've got power, you've got speed, you've got pace. You can stand, you can dance, you can do everything. We can look back in history. Do you know the amazing fights at middleweight are ridiculous? That is what writes our history book.
Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. That was almost a 10-8 round, complete. Here we go in the sixth round. Last round, complete domination. Let's see what we have in store for us here.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
They exchange punches. So much firepower here. A perfect counter shot. Back and forth they go. In the early rounds of a fight, you'll see two boxers feel each other out, test each other's power, and I think this boxer has decided I can walk through anything that lands.
Don't get trigger happy, because all of a sudden you're going to be gassing yourself out trying to get that shot, and that's when they catch you.
That one will count. No rest for the weary. Correct me if I'm wrong, but when you're dealing with someone with so much speed, you've got to get your timing right.
Let me explain to you about a fast fighter that's got hand speed and footwork. They're relaxed, they're confident, they know they just have to quick burst, boom! In a split second, they've let 4 shots go. Their footwork has got them out of the way. And these guys are so relaxed, and that's why they can maintain this.
You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. The game plan does not seem to be working here. What's he have to do? There's the bell to start round 7. Safe to say that last round was a nightmare. Let's see if we can turn it around here.
Now he knows he's been hurt. He's going to come out and put the pressure on. He's going to throw the kitchen sink at you. You've got to be ready for that. Don't fight fire with fire. Hold him off. Be smart because he's going to try and put you under pressure. He knows your legs are gone. He knows your head's not cleared. Be sharp.
Counter punch. Straight right just misses. That jab won't score. A lot of effort being exerted here. What do you think of what we've seen so far from these two boxers, Johnny?
I've seen some fighters with a granite chin. You can hit them with a sledgehammer, they are not going to move. But then I've seen some mad punchers with a chin like a crisp. As soon as you touch them, they're gone. And this is the danger spot.
Unlucky to miss with that jab. That punch landed. Every time he throws a punch, a receipt is coming right back. This round could go either way. 10 seconds to go. Well, there was no doubt about who. And they're back at it again here in round 8. Well, there's no doubt about who won that last round. Let's see what he has for us here in the next one.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
When are we going to see a jab from these two? What do you think of this fight so far, Johnny?
It's the one who draws first blood, Todd. That's what you've got to look at. If you hit and you know you're in there with a banger, you've got to be on it, but you've got to be confident.
That left-handed jab doesn't quite score. Gotta let your hands go a little bit. It's okay to be aggressive now. They better start respecting each other's punching power. Don't let this fighter's speed fool you. There's some method to the madness. These are precision shots, and they're coming at lightning speed.
I've never seen a fighter so fast in my life. How do you deal with this? You've got to hope they run out of steam.
Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Well, he is glad to have heard that bell.
Wow, it's like two different...
And there's the bell for round 9. That corner has got to find a way to get some momentum behind their fighter.
This is one of those situations. You've just been hurt. You've got to get out there again. Be smart. Be sharp. Don't be a fool. Don't get suckered in. Make him fight your fight. Hold him. Tie him up just until your head clears again and your legs come back again. Because if you don't, he's going to pop you off.
Well done with that counter shot. That hook just can't find the target. This fighter is not interested in throwing one shot at a time. They throw combinations and they throw them non-stop.
This can be so frustrating when you're under such a fast fighter that can throw 3-4 shot combinations before you've even let one off. That creates frustration, and that's when it gets hard.
Is he gonna punch himself out though? You'd like to see more jabs. That counter shot lands. you've heard the phrase, finding a second win. I don't think I need to tell you which one of these fighters needs to find it.
Now you've got two fighters that are absolutely shattered. What gets you through? Willpower. Calm, because if you panic, you get desperate. If you get desperate, you make mistakes. If you make mistakes, you get knocked out.
This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. And a round that seemed like eternity for them finally comes to a close.
You know, you've been in fights like that. When you think you...
And he's going to be confident now.
And here comes the 10th round. After that last round, something has got to change.
That was a tough last round. Now you've got to make sure he doesn't put it on you, and that's what he's going to try and do. So tie him up, hold him, lean on him. Don't get drawn into a fight. Not yet. Not until your senses have come back.
Just missed with that hook. Just misses with that jab. You've seen all the famous boxing movies, the training scenes, the gym work. That's what it all boils. Thank goodness we've got instant replay. We get to see it again.
You're right, Todd.
You are right. You're out.
So it's onward and upward after a knockout win here.
Well, there's no argument right there. You say it. Night-night.